Welcome back, everybody. I'd say yesterday's runs were a pretty big success, to the point where we are running out of new characters. Or characters, at least, who haven't completed a run. Doesn't mean we don't have any left. We still have a few, like Dasher here. Right off the bat, she has 2 hit points. That's the lowest, I believe. So let's see if her ability makes up for it. After every 25 enemies killed, temporarily transform into a deer. While in deer form, you are invincible and deal 100 damage to enemies you run over. Deer form's damage is increased by summon damage and move speed. So this is already sounding like a summon run. Kinda unfortunate considering Luna we turned into a summon character. But let's see what happens. Before that, actually, we have some runes to spend. We can finish out growth. We don't quite have enough to get a rank 15, or tier 4 as I prefer to call it, offensive ability. After this run, win or lose, we should be able to afford one. So, we've already got summon and move speed kind of locked in. We have 2 weapons left that we haven't won a run with. The flame cannon and the magic bow. I mean, since she's transforming into a reindeer, I think it was a reindeer. Just a deer. But yeah, since she transforms, that's pretty magical. We'll give the magic bow another shot. Darkness 8. Now the elites also move faster. We just completed a run in the forest. Let's give the pumpkin patch a try. It might be a little advanced, but we've had a couple successes there. We have not had a success here with the magic bow, however. I mean, we haven't had any success with the magic bow. It's part of why I'm using it. Curious to see her transform ability, however. And also, as we've discovered, if we're doing a summon run, the weapon doesn't matter as much. Of course, we get no summons. We could go Holy Arts. This is probably the worst character to use it on with her small hit pool. Now we'll go Fire Rate. We might have opportunities to increase her health pool later. Oh, now we're a deer. That's already amazing. Hopefully there's something that lets me know when she's about to untransform, so I don't run headfirst into an enemy. We have our first summon, the ghost friend. Oh, and the summons also attack while we are in deer form. So, oh, that's the indicator that we're about to untransform, so don't run headfirst into an enemy. I'm glad they have that. But yeah, the fact that the summons continue to attack while we're in deer form further solidifies that this is a summon character if there ever was one. As long as they give it to us. Pick up magnetism for the increased pickup range. And just charge headlong into enemies. She also... Actually, I should look at move speed as well, because she also increases her damage based off move speed. We can go for our summon damage. Magic Spear would be another summon we could use, but right now this will help her deer form better. Which it feels like we're almost always in deer form. Well, that could change easily though. Now we'll go ahead and pick up our magic spears. Oh, there was the dragon egg. I Probably should have picked that up while it's still early. Maybe we'll see it again before it gets too late. Not this time, but we could add the magic scythe to our summon pool. Oh, she's about to untransform. Oh, she also has a nice little knockback when she comes out of transform. I'd say so far this is easily the most unique character that we've played. Wind Cutter will improve our move speed, so that'll improve her deer form damage. Plus it'll also improve magic scythe damage based on increases to our move speed, which we still want to take. Let's test this knockback. That's a pretty significant knockback. I don't want to say this character is the easiest one I've played so far. I think we'll pick up Feed the Beast. No, we'll pick up Dragon Egg. Like I said, I want to get it before it's too late. Just so we can get the benefits from it. I don't know how she'll do against bosses, unfortunately. With smaller enemies, she seems to do fine. Watch and learn. Oh yeah, we already picked up magnetism. I think we'll go ahead and try to improve our scythe damage a little bit. I mean, it won't be much until we start picking up... No, instead we'll go summon attack speed, because I don't anticipate picking up too many bullet damage upgrades. So Scythe Mastery might not be the best. However, that could also have been a prerequisite for Summon Mastery. So we should probably take it eventually. And she actually had no issues with the elite enemy there. Dasher, Dear Friend. Summon a deer friend that deals 50% of your deer form's damage. Well, that's amazing. That's just a new summon altogether. Now we'll go ahead and pick up Feed the Beast. It'll increase our summon damage by 1% after every 15 enemies killed. Definitely transform fairly frequently. Pulsing summons just further improve our summon damage. Pick that up. Do want to start looking into move speed upgrades, however. I don't think we've skipped any. Man, our deer friend is going to town as well. I forgot it even was there. Apparently it's been hanging out at the upper edges of the map though. I can't tell if that's our dragon egg pulsing or if we're pulsing. I mean, we are kind of a summon. Soul Reap should start gaining us some soul hearts, since there are a few enemies that can one-shot us. Try to prevent that from happening. Unfortunately, unlike with the crossbow, the magic bow we've seen plenty of times, so there's haste for a move speed bonus. So the fact that we're not using our gun so much isn't as big a deal. We've already kind of seen it. This will just be a way to get a completion with it. Oops. Glad we picked up that soul heart, because I just stood right in the way of that. And he did double damage to us. Let's see if we can't get him. Okay, we got him before he could get us. Ooh. This could be risky. We go down to 1 hit point, but increase our move speed by 50%. That means more damage in deer form. This is probably too risky. But with our summons helping us out, our dragon just hatched. We didn't get any dragon upgrades, so those won't be as beneficial as they used to be. We'll go ahead and pick up soul conversion for when we do start getting soul hearts. I feel like that'll be fairly important. To have some red hearts so we can heal. We're also running out of enemies. That might be a first on this stage. It's happened to us in the temple a few times. I do kind of want to get more experience. Now that the enemies are starting to group up, hopefully that'll be easier. And I would really like to start getting some defensive stuff, but we'll take what we can. Like I said, sitting here 1 hit away from dying is pretty scary, especially when you consider we're at full health and still 1 hit away from dying. Just takes 1 wrong move. I hope I'm not missing any soul hearts. There's one. And we'll see if this ability works this time. Just more opportunities to get soul hearts. Okay, now we're good until another elite or a boss shows up. Okay. Back to human form for a little while. And back to deer form. It's a little... can't think of the right word for it. Pick up our move speed just to go a little bit faster. But yeah, the change back and forth, since it's kind of hard to tell when it's going to happen, it's not the most reliable thing. Especially since we're pulsing, it's a little bit hard to tell when I'm about to transform back to the form that'll give me damage. But still, this is a run unlike any other I've been in. Holy Shield, that's an upgrade I would greatly appreciate. It's just a precaution. The more enemies that are on the screen, the faster we'll get our 25 kills to transform. I imagine pretty soon we're just going to be almost always deer form. Like this. think we necessarily need our dragon upgrades. We'll go ahead and raise our summon attack speed. Our summons also deal burn. Alright. We're just kind of waiting to transform again, like that. And thankfully there is a knockback when I come out of deer form. We'll go ahead and increase our pickup range a little bit. Just to try to get more levels. We can improve our magic spear damage based off soul heart gains. Oops, I wasn't transformed anymore and lost my shield. Thankfully we had the shield. Definitely gaining soul hearts at a pretty good rate. I don't think run and gun is considered a move speed upgrade. We'll go ahead and take Scythe Mastery though. If we can get the summon master synergy. No idea what actually led us to getting that, but that would definitely help this run out tremendously. Oh, and because we're inflicting burn now, the rune upgrade that protects us based off how much enemies that we ignite, that could give us invulnerability while we're in human form. Just kind of further stacks. That'll improve our pickup range. We'll go ahead and go with that. Although, it doesn't seem like we're having an issue picking up our experience because we're not worried about running into guys. As long as we do it when we're in deer form. All of our soul hearts become red hearts. Except for the one we just picked up, but in 60 seconds it'll become a red heart. Man, this is making the pumpkin patch feel super easy. It's making the whole run feel easy, I'm not gonna lie. I would say a good challenge would be to try to play this character with no summon upgrades. Not that I'm going to want to do that, but considering that's what makes her special, it would be more challenging. Let's get away from that before we... Wait, was I shooting in deer form? Or did I just... Let me try that. No, I wasn't. I was just in the middle of transforming, I think. Pick up Ghost Wizard. Okay, maybe I focused on the boss a little too much right there. We do have some little guys to try to get out of the way. Dasher, Hailbringer. When in deer form, automatically shoot out snowballs that deal 25% of your deer form's damage. Becoming more and more like a reindeer, you know, snow and all that fun stuff. fact, I can even say I'm dashing through the snow. Snowballs. Dashing. Her name's Dasher. Alright, let's get some dodge chance for when we're not in deer form. And we'll pick up that soul heart now that it's safe. Yeah, and her biggest drawback, the fact that she starts with 2 hit points. We've already taken care of that. So now she is all upside with no downside. These enemies are starting to survive trample damage though. So they are getting a little more dangerous. However, we can... oh wait, culling. Summon attack speed plus 15% and a 15% chance on hit to instantly kill an enemy. Does not affect boss enemies. So I was just talking about enemies surviving her deer form. That should happen less now. I don't know if she can actually cull anything, but the stuff around us should be getting culled by Magic Scythe and all of her other summons. Magic Spear, Magic Scythe. We don't have Electrobug yet. Electromage could unlock Electrobug, so we'll do that. Alright, back to human form. And back to deer form. Yeah, we got those 25 kills really quickly. There are a few moments each time that's a little scary. That doesn't last long. Nimble will just be another increase to our move speed, as well as a dodge chance. So move speed increases our damage. And then dodge chance for when we're in human form. Yeah, can't even really find experience to try to go pick up. Pretty much collecting it as we run into enemies. Electrobug for another summon. Just more chances of culling. I thought I was going to transform sooner than that. Still had a few seconds left in deer form. But I don't want to come out of deer form too close to an enemy. So better safe than sorry. And there's a fast boss, but I think we're faster now. If I can just not push it off the screen. Oh, this could be interesting though. There's fewer enemies for us to kill, meaning it's harder to transform. Yeah, I'll pick up Shadow Blade. Scythe will start inflicting doom. Doesn't do much for us, but... Lost our shield, but we transformed just in the nick of time. It's just hard not to push the boss off the screen. Luckily, we have plenty of summons who should be helping out. It's not just us being in deer form. Off the screen. Oh, here it comes back, and there it goes. Even if we do take the occasional hit or two right now, I'm not super worried. Got plenty of health. We could pick up another Tome of Speed. I didn't know we could have duplicates. I mean, I guess we've done it with Tome Elements in the past. So, even more speed now. Definitely start zooming along. And there's plenty of enemies around this time, so we can transform. In the wind, as long as we're not taking damage, our move speed will go up, which means our deer form, where we can't take damage, will do more damage. Let's see if we can't finish him off in this deer form. We did. Nature's Blessing, character size plus 50%, move speed plus 30%, and summon damage plus 30%. Not a big fan of the character size up, but now this would be the great time to take Giant, since our size is kind of helping us in this case. I don't think it does more damage, but it does allow us more surface area to hit the enemies. And now our move speed will go up even higher, and our dodge chance will be increased by bonuses to our move speed, which means our dodge chance should be over 100%. I mean, I don't think I physically can take damage anymore. I'm gonna test that out. I think we're just gonna be an all-the-time reindeer now. Yeah, 2 move speed up tomes should have put us over 100% move speed when combined with our other move speed. Now that our dodge chance is based off our move speed. Vengeful Ghost. Yeah, I don't know if it works that way. Regardless, even trying to take damage, it doesn't seem to work, so we just transform again real fast. Plus, in Dasher form, I think we get even more move speed, or maybe our move speed's just that fast. But it's kind of hard to take it slow. I mean, I guess we could take Vitality and maybe unlock Giant. See how big we can make Dasher. Well, we had a lot of dodges there, but I'm trying to see if I can even get hit. So far, the answer is no. Now that we're full on hearts, our soul hearts can no longer become, well, even if we pick up a soul heart, it'll no longer show up. So now we can actually see if I'm taking damage if any of the red hearts go away. Summon damage, alright. 10% more damage, why not? Got a lot of dodge procs there. Still haven't seen my health go down. I guess we can still lose our shield, because that's got... Oh, I did take a hit. So it's not 100% dodge chance. It's not a direct transfer. But it's so high that it's hard to take damage. I was literally trying. Let's go Giant. Now we're the biggest thing ever. Took some damage, but like I said, it's harder to take damage than it is not to, with the way our build is, and the way this character is. And just like that. Yeah, I felt like I was having trouble killing enemies just because they weren't there. I don't know. Other than that, we got a good amount of runes. Let's start locking some of the tier 4 offensive. Let's take a look at that real quick. I think I like this cadence. Every third shot has infinite piercing and double bullet size. This shot also deals plus 20% extra damage per rank. I think we'll put a point into there, which is all we can afford. And then Hastur is the last new character. Periodically summon a tentacle that attacks enemies for 30 damage. Although it says summon, I don't know if that'll boost based off summon damage. It should. Which means, is this another summon run? Getting a little tired of those. Flame Cannon is the last gun that we haven't beaten anything with. Darkness 9, reduce upgrade choices by 1. That actually is a huge difficulty spike. That means it'll be harder to build a cohesive build. So, success in the pumpkin patch, success in, I don't even know what's left. We can play the temple, since that's where we unlocked this character. Maybe she'll have some kind of secret advantage. Although the flame cannon, I don't think is something that she would ordinarily be carrying. Probably try to stay near our tentacles. I think that'll help us out. Did we always have 5 choices before? I guess so. It's something I've never really thought about until I know there's supposed to be one less. I went ahead and took dodge chance. We start with 4 hit points, so defense isn't top priority right now. But dodge has definitely been proving much better than I'd first thought. And Tiny will just help us dodge even more. Yeah, I think we always had 5 choices, and now we're down to 4. I was thinking we were going from like 3 to 2. I guess I never really thought about how many choices we had each time. Having 4 choices still is plenty. Let's go ahead and throw some lightning around. Kind of stick near our tentacles. Looks like the most we can have on screen is 3. I wasn't sure if it was just going to keep stacking or not, because they weren't going away at the beginning. But no, it looks like 3. Reflex, more move speed, and our dodge chance will be increased by our move speed. So then when we start taking things like haste, it'll become a lot harder to hit us. Haven't done much to improve our damage. But you know what they say, the best offense is a good defense. Or maybe it's the other way around. Nimble, more dodge and move speed, and that'll completely block out the dodge tree. Which already paid off. Didn't see that exploder. Thought it was just another octopus guy. When they're on fire, they kind of blend in. And we'll take some haste to help out our dodge. Plus just moving around faster is always better. Unless you're moving too fast and start running into enemies, but we're not playing Dasher anymore, so that could actually hurt us. Pyromage. We're already lighting enemies on fire. We'll go ahead and pick up Energized. Potential to get some of our ammo back. Thankful for my dodge chance right now, because that was a hairy spot. Especially considering everything's exploding. Let's go ahead and go Electromastery. Just make our lightning do more. Ooh, that was a nice explosion. I think that one shook my desk a little bit. It's interesting, yeah, we can go ahead and get double shot. Start messing with our gun a little bit. Now, I was gonna say, the darkness level keeps increasing. You'd think the runs would be getting harder, but I'm getting a lot more successes back to back. We still have the occasional loss when I'm trying to learn something. It's probably, I'd like to say it's just my skill improving, but that might not necessarily be true. We'll take Blazing Speed for the increased move speed, which will improve our dodge as well. And also start burning things around us. Since we're using a flame cannon and inflicting burn, it's kind of fitting. Lots of exploders around this chest. Let's see if I can sneak in here. Hastur, Call of the Abyss, summon tentacles twice as often. And a level up. Well, go ahead and pick up Split Fire. Just start shooting around more fireballs. Our bullet damage is only 3. So the main damage from our gun comes from fire. Right now, that's not a big deal since these guys like to explode, but once we start getting higher hit point enemies, it might start becoming more of an issue. That was a lot of damage numbers in one spot. We'll go ahead and start improving our reload rate and our fire rate. Have a little bit more uptime. Oh, and thanks to Hastur's upgrade, we now have 6 tentacles out here. So even if we're not directly interacting with enemies, they're doing stuff in the background for us. Dark Arts. Our curse damage won't be much. We'll go ahead and pick up Take Aim. More bullet spread, or sorry, more bullet speed, less spread. It's kind of hard to see what the spread is anyway, just because it's all fire. But being able to more accurately pick where we're firing is always a good thing. Move speed and dodge came in handy there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pick up Holy Shield. A little bit more defense. now that we're starting to run into some higher hit point enemies, it is getting a little bit tougher. Burn by itself doesn't quite do much. But I wouldn't say we're struggling quite yet. Honestly surprised that guy's still hanging around. We'll lower our bullet damage, but that's not what this gun's good for. But we'll get more projectiles, a little bit more spread. But now it's a little bit more like a flamethrower. Some ammo capacity upgrades wouldn't hurt, as well as some fire rate. I can kind of see why we're leaving this gun to last. It's, I don't know if we've tried it besides Scarlet, but it's not the greatest. We'll go ahead and pick up Toma Elements, just increase our burn damage. The move speed upgrades plus dodge were kind of silly, and it could be a way to keep ourselves safe, but I also want to improve our damage. We learned with Raven, it doesn't matter how much you dodge if you can't kill anything. It makes the run a lot harder. So now maybe our burn will do a little bit. I don't want to pick up any summons. We'll pick up Soul Reap. Start trying to gain some soul hearts. And let's go ahead and squeeze our way through. Just try to kind of keep everything burning. Let our burn damage from our Toma elements start stacking. Run and gun will be nice since we do a lot of firing. Now we can fire on the run. Or run and gun, if you will. Should help us keep burn applied. I don't know if penetration matters so much on this gun. And I also don't know if bullet bounce would work. I'm also thinking those two stats are kind of counterintuitive. If something's piercing, it can't bounce, and if it's bouncing, you know, it can't really pierce the enemy. Start picking up some fire rate increases. Now we just need some reload rate to complement it. Lost our shield, and we had a good dodge. Yeah, now we're starting to see the weakness of this gun. It's hard to clear a path. Fan fire should help. There's a soul heart. Try to pick that up. If I can get to where my tentacles are, they might help us stay a little safer. I do think our dodge chance is helping us. I don't want to test bullet bounce. Magic Scythe, as much as I didn't want to pick up summons, because that opens us up to more upgrades. I think in this situation it should help. Just to kind of finish off any enemies that get closer to us. Yeah, it feels like at the moment we're just barely holding on. Glare will also help us with some area damage. It's not much, but when you add it to the burn, hopefully it'll be enough. Plus our scythe and our tentacles. Lots of little AoE damages near us. can increase our bullet damage and our move speed up to 40%, as long as we don't get hit for 40 seconds. Bullet damage isn't super helpful, but the move speed should improve our dodge. Oh, there's a soul heart. Let's try to get to that. And we are getting plenty of experience spread around. Go ahead and pick up Pyromage just to start getting more burn damage and the fireball. Try to gather. I mean, we are killing stuff because experience is on the floor. It's just covered. This gives us one more max ammo, as well as some more fire rate and bullet speed. Let's try to get to all that experience. More max ammo, more reload rate. Once we start getting things like Siege and Fusillade, I think that will be of great benefit. Pick up Fire Starter. Now we can launch some fireballs as well. Just more chances for burn, more damage. Oh, we're starting to get to the Cultists. Unlike normal when we face these guys, we actually have a lot of move speed right now. So it should make it a lot easier to dodge their projectiles. Just kind of picking up experience where it might be. There's Siege. Might have to stop moving to fully utilize it, but that's a bad idea with projectiles coming at you, though. Okay, I ran into an enemy that was right in front of me. Got a lucky dodge, though. Yeah, the triple projectiles, maybe it don't work best with Siege. But they're kind enough to all fire at the same time like that. Let's see about trying to destroy this boss. Okay. Had a dodge, but we kind of got pinned in there. I was too focused on trying to burn the boss down. Fortunately, we do have plenty of soul hearts to keep us going. Raise our burn damage, which we will do. Got a lucky dodge. I'm just trying to get to our chest. It's kind of hard to see when an enemy is ready to die as well. Oh, here we go. Hastur Frenzy. Hastur's tentacles attack twice as often. Not only do we have twice as many of them, but now they're gonna start going a little crazier. I feel like we lost a few soul hearts on that boss, or the elite enemy. It'd be nice to get some back. Yeah, that's half the problem with this flamethrower type weapon. You can't see through it, so if the enemy's still there or not. If we got Fusillade, actually we already have Fusillade. Yeah, just the sheer volume of fire on the screen makes it hard to see. But we're still doing A-okay. I think the sheer volume of fire on the screen is what's helping us survive. So I'll deal with the little bit of headache it causes. Now, as long as we can deal enough burn damage to these bigger enemies. Or as long as we can get enough dodge procs to make it through. If we start going down the frost tree, we could get the frost fire perk or synergy. Not to mention freezing enemies makes them where they can't hurt us unless we run into them. Also allows the burn to tick away longer. However, it's funny to think that I'm shooting a flamethrower and freezing enemies. Although we did just play a character that transforms into a deer, so I don't think this is the most realistic game. Also, I don't know the last time any of you ran into a Lovecraftian flying leech monster. But I know it hasn't happened to me for at least a couple days. I'm running out of things I want to pick up. Sure, let's get Holy Arts. The Return of Smite. Just a little help. Yeah, I think freeze was a good investment. Definitely started keeping those enemies at bay. However, now I'm going to have trouble telling my tentacles apart from the enemy tentacles. But that's fine. Yeah, I'll pick up Magic Lens. Just be one of those things that could potentially help us out. Don't try to fully utilize it, just kind of let it do its own thing. If it happens to be in a good spot, then so be it. Yeah, that was something I hadn't quite thought of when I decided to do this stage with this character. Because yeah, her tentacles are battling it out. Just kind of keep freezing and burning the enemy. Letting our dodge procs work for us. Yeah, when it's constantly getting frozen, it can't really do much. Yeah, our damage... Oop, ran into a tentacle there. Maybe just start trying to clear some of these out. So we can go for a lot of fire rate and a lot of ammo. I think we'll do that. Less bullet damage. But we can certainly start turning into just a massive firestorm. Plus it'll give us the ammo to more better utilize siege. Go ahead and go with Intense Glare. The damage glare is doubled. Honestly, forgot we even had it, but Tome of Rage is probably one of my favorite upgrades for the low damage weapons. You make up for the low damage by just the sheer volley of bullets going out. Oop. Had a fortunate dodge there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do our glare sight magic. I was about to say the last boss should be showing up shortly. Surprised we don't see him yet. Go ahead and go with Justice. I don't know what the right choice was there. Just, we're kind of at that point where the upgrades don't matter as much as they do in the beginning. But Justice, that'll heal us based off the number of kills we get with Smite. Honestly, that probably was one of the worst choices. I was going to say, we're not doing a ton of Smite damage, and there's not really enough time left to get 500 kills with it. But Sword and Shield is great. When Holy Shield is not active, kills with Smite... Oh, never mind, it's kills with Smite. Lower the regeneration time for Holy Shield by 1 second. We'll pick it up, but we're not getting too many kills with Smite. Like I was just saying. Kind of try to focus on the mini-boss. Had to stop firing just to see if he was dead or not. Forgot they screeched like that. Hastur Smash. Hastur's tentacles deal 30 more damage. So there's twice as many of them that attack twice as fast and deal twice as much damage. Pretty amazing if we can just kind of hang out near them. Yeah, let's get Frostbite. I think that's the one that, when they're frozen, will hurt them for 15% of their max hit points. Go ahead and go with the Igniting Lens. Bullets that pass through my magic lens will inflict burn on hit. They already kind of do that, but why not do it some more? And we finally had a successful run with the flame cannon. So now that's all the weapons. We have 2 characters left, Shayna and Scarlet. And then all that leaves is the remaining darkness difficulty levels. Saccade, sure. And then after that, we should be about ready to wrap up the game. I mean, that's probably still a little ways off, but we are getting close to that point. So the temple is always pretty low kill count wise. I think the forest has the most enemies. Level 38 is pretty good though. And I think that'll do it for tonight. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and have a great night.